Now look, put the map up of Europe and America. Come on. You got it up? Oh, he's still crying for justice. Now, how many of you have seen a map and looked at Europe? How many of you have ever been to Europe? You have. I bet you ain't been to Africa, have you? No. Some of you have. Bless your hearts. Oh, he's still seeking justice. Well, oh, thank you, thank you. Did you give me one of them things? Oh, this is it. I think this is it. I just squeeze this and I get a laser. Oh, yeah, yeah. You all right? Yes, sir. Now look up here with me. See up here, that's England. Little old tiny place that used to boast that the sun never sets on the British Empire. Now think about these Caucasians. That little island hardly produces anything. Have you been to London? You know, I can't go. They told me I was persona non grata. So they locked me out of London. But listen, if you go there, all the beauty in London was on the backs of people that England robbed. England is a tough thief. So the criminals were meeting, discussing the rise of those whom they criminalized. See this one here? This is France. And over here is Spain and Portugal. Them two, they got wealthy too. This is Italy. Then you have Germany. Italy, Germany, Belgium up in here, Holland, the Dutch, the Danish. All these are Caucasians. Now, you Muslims, remember now, all this devilishment was confined in Europe. 300-year war, 100-year war, First World War. That's all Europe went to war. And then they went to war to carve up Africa. We'll get to that. Now these people, why y'all don't have Spain and Portugal? You got them halfway. All right, well, I'll deal with half of it. Now, in Spain and Portugal, members of the Jewish faith, when the Inquisition started, they were told they had to come out of being Jews or die. So some may have become Christians, but never gave up who they really are. Others fled into the Caribbean. Let me put the Caribbean up here. Huh? Oh, my Lord. Right. Hey. Put the map back, Chief. Little problem in the control booth, but you know, ISIS may be in the house. Oh, it's going to come up. Oh, your head is. And he thought he was going to lose his head. I know. Okay, now in this area, Spain and Portugal, the Inquisitions. So many Jews left here and went here into the Caribbean, into Brazil. This is Brazil. Okay? And other parts of South America. Now, in the Talmud, see, the Jewish people, they are magnificent. When they are right, and they're magnificent in wrong. Don't be angry with me and call me anti-Semitic now. I'm like the prophets of God.
That's right. That's right.
They came to Israel, or the children of Israel, not because they hated them. They wanted them to get back into the good graces of God by showing them the error of their ways. But some of those prophets got killed, some were put in prison, because who likes to be shown up as being in error? So you just got to swallow it, though. May be sweet in the mouth or bitter in the mouth, but it'll be sweet when you get it down. Now look at this. All in this area, members of the Jewish people who have been taught in the Babylonian Talmud, you've got to have land, real estate. You're not a man if you don't have that. That's not a bad teaching. You're not a man if you can't build a house for your family, have a home for your children. Being a man means you're able to take care of yourself and take care of those whom you and your wife produce. It's a shame that we're having babies and going to the state, sending our wives to play like you died or you're not around. And she ain't playing, you are dead. You haven't been around. And she got to go and beg a government to take care of our responsibility. What kind of thing is that? How can anybody respect a man who goes around making babies because sexually you feel macho? You're in the gym and you silly women, he come to you with the big muscles. I'm going to make it real plain. And he says, or you say, oh, isn't he fine? Look at those muscles. I can't wait to let him put those strong arms around me. But after he strong-armed you, he went and strong-armed somebody else. Because just like you stupid, you got a lot of stupid sisters out there. And you're running around with these babies and nobody to take care of them. But handsome been there. And I have to say this in the nation, man. We got to start punishing deadbeat, cheap-minded black men who claim that they're the fruit of Islam and making babies and won't do a doggone thing to take care of them. Now look at this. England came out of that little place and has germinated countries all over the world. Now I want you to look at the countries that speak English. There's quite a number of them. And I asked myself, wow, how did all these people speak English? Because the Englishman was there and conquered them. What language are you speaking, brother? Are you an Englishman? You're not an Englishman? So somebody had our mothers and killed their ability to transfer language to us. So we speak English now. I know I have my Mexican family in here. You ain't Spanish. Oh yes, I'm Spanish. Spain came in the Western Hemisphere and interrelated with the native people. So now Spanish is your language. But it came from Spain to you. Boy, that's something. Puerto Rico. You ain't Spanish. But you're different, see? We speak English, you speak Spanish. All of us, the indigenous people. Hey, Haiti, any Haitians in the house? Yes, sir. Oh, don't be bashful. Raise that hand up. Oh, that's a Haitian? Thank you. Sister back there from Haiti. They got these French names. Jacques, Chiraud. Parlez-vous français? Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? Oh. Now you and I can't talk because I can't talk no French. So you're black like me, but I can't unite with you because language has become a barrier. Culture has become a barrier. History has become a barrier. So we're all in the Western Hemisphere divided, but all of us are the sons and daughters of Africa and the sons and daughters of the original indigenous people of this earth. Bear with me. Pardon me? Okay. My son said my forehead is getting sweaty. Let me tell you something. I've been laboring over this subject. And I ain't lying. I didn't think. But all that I had to say, I just wanted God to give me the things that I should say to help you to understand Elijah Muhammad, understand us, understand yourself. Now look at this. Oh, I love you too. Now look at this. Now, English-speaking countries in Africa, Botswana, Ghana, Liberia, Namibia, St. Helens, South Africa, Zambia, Cameroon, Kenya, Malawi, Nigeria, the Seychelles, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, the Gambia, Lesotho, Mauritius, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Uganda. Now these people from Europe went right down into Africa. I'm going to try to get my point over quickly because I know you are not easy to stay this long with a man. You thought I was going to hit it and run. I'm going to stay a while with you. Not too long, but long enough to accomplish the goal. Now, these people went into all these countries and took the wealth of these countries for themselves. Africa today is enslaved more than it was in the past. Now, don't you talk to me about African liberation. You're a slave. I just read it. Africa is a continent owned by Europeans. Now, wait a minute. I want you to see something. How long has Ghana had her independence, Brother Akbar? Since 1957. Nigeria? 1960. It's 2015. How in the hell could Africa have independence and is owned by Europeans? You can't prove me wrong. You may not want to hear the conclusion of what I'm going to say. But we have come to the day of decision. What are you going to do today and tomorrow to provide a future for your wives, your children, and your grandchildren? All right, that's English speaking. But some of you in the Caribbean, they speak English in Canada, in Anguilla, Barbados, Dominica, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua and Barbuda, Belize, Grenada or Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, U.S. Virgin Islands, Bahamas, Cayman Islands, Guyana, St. Lucia, and the British Virgin Islands. See, they're all down there now. Yes, sir. And where's the wealth of the Caribbean? It's back in England. You made London rich. And when you got your independence from the cane sugar, from the cotton, then they destroyed the industries. When they left you struggling. And today, you're still struggling. I want to say something to the reparations movement. I'm not going to sit around no more talking with you about reparations, because that's just a feel-good masturbation session. I'm going to put it to you. I'm not going to join you anymore in your sickness. You go to college and you get a law degree, and you think that because you know the law, you can bring the law to bear on white America and England and France and Germany, and they will bow because you got the truth in your hand. You are a fool. You cannot change the enemy with truth. Oh, I'm going to take a little bit more, but not much. Man, they speak in English in Australia, in Fiji, the Marshall Islands, New Zealand, Palau, the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, American Samoa, Guam, Micronesia, Niue, Pitcairn, Tonga, Cook Islands, Kiribati, Nauru, Northern Mariana Islands, Samoa, and Tuvalu. Little islands in the Pacific. Their wealth sucked from them by England. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. All right. Let's go. I'm going to go to Spain and Portugal. Any of you speak Portuguese? The Cape Verde Islands, right off the west coast of Africa, was colonized by the Portuguese, and they went into our women. This was an absolute plan to have sex with black women and create mulattoes. Mulattoes. And then teach the mulatto that he's better than the African out of which they came. So the mulatto has been used by white people against the rise of their own people. You're getting better, but you're not there yet. I hope that I'm not hurting your feelings. See, but light skin is idolized. And we are so sick today in Africa and in the Caribbean, you buying bleaching cream. Yeah, that's right. You're so ashamed of who you are, you want to be white. Sammy Sosa. That's my Dominican brother. Home run king. He could have been as black as the ace of spades. You keep hitting home runs, white folk like you. But Sammy wasn't quite accepting of himself. And now when you look at him, he looks kind of strange, doesn't he? In Jamaica, that's one of the biggest sellers down there is bleach cream. How y'all doing with your blackness? I see you got blonde wigs now. Oh, hell yeah, I'm coming at you. You go to the eye shop, next thing I know, you got blue eyes, green eyes, and you really think you're beautiful. You look like hell. You look like the blue-eyed guilty person that the Holy Quran talks about, the guilty blue-eyed. You're so ashamed of yourself. See, you've been ruined. You don't know Christ. See, Christ will receive you as you are. Not wickedly as you are, but color-wise as you are. You ain't got to fake it. I know. The Koreans got hair for us. And I don't mind. I don't mind. because we once had hair like that.
That's right.
So you're only trying to get back what rightly belongs to you. But take better care of your hair. And it'll get prettier and prettier and prettier. But now you go put that wig on or that hair, and the next thing you know, your hair's falling out. So now you gotta wear a wig because you bald as hell up under there. So go ahead and get married. We don't know. You look so pretty. On our wedding night, off go the hair. In the drawer. You had a butt lift. Off go the lift. In the drawer. We thought you were endowed. That's in the drawer. So the man don't know whether to sleep in the drawer or get in the bed.